Good morning. How you guys doing? It's Mike back with the thought of the day on January 22nd, 2025. First, I want to give honor and praise to Elohim of Israel for giving me the strength and the wisdom to bring you this message. Then I like to open with the serenity prayer. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. May your will, not mine, be done. Today I'm going to read from As Bill Sees It. It's called The Obstacles in Our Path. The Obstacles in Our Path. It reads, we live in a world riddled with envy. To a greater or lesser degree, everybody is infected with it. From this defect, we must surely get it warped, yet definite satisfaction. Else, why would we consume so much time wishing for what we have not, rather than working for it? Or angrily looking for attributes we shall never have instead of adjusting to the fact and accepting it. Each of us would like to live at peace with himself and with his fellows. We would like to be assured that the grace of God can do for us what we cannot do for ourselves. We have seen the character defects based upon short-sighted or unworthy desires are the obstacles that block our path towards these objectives. We now see clearly that we have been making unreasonable demands upon ourselves, upon others, and upon God. Wow. It's a lot to unpack. I want to thank the Most High for allowing me to move past a lot of this stuff in my life. And it's only due him and his blessings and grace that, because a lot of this stuff had me trapped for years, making undesirable demands upon myself, unreasonable demands upon myself. I always thought that I had to be perfect at everything I did. And some of the demands I had of beating myself up from not being perfect, not making no mistakes. I beat myself up about my former marriages. I beat myself up about different goals or desires that I wanted to achieve that I didn't, and I had to understand that it was in God's will for me to go through the things that I went through. Upon my demands upon others, that was a big thing on me. I was serious or codependent for years. And I had to come to the clear understanding that most people just don't care like that. You know what I'm saying? And one of the worst mistakes that I made was thinking that people were gonna care like I cared, and that's just not the case. When you see people that's around, how can they know how to love if the spirit of Christ is not in them? It's hard for them to even dig down that deep and to care about others to that point. You know what I'm saying? If the spirit doesn't dwell in them, you can't expect them to really be able to care about you like that. So I came to understand that. During this journey, a lot of people you thought you was gonna go the distance with it's not gonna be there anymore. You know what I'm saying? And it just wasn't meant to be. And you never know how real a friendship is or so-called friendship is until it gets tested. And so that I don't have no expectations upon other people. You know what I mean? I don't put my trust in man because man will deceive you. My trust is in the Most High and his son, Yeshua HaMashiach. My trust is in them. And my demands upon God. The third one, I don't demand the most high for anything because he gave me a shot, man. He gave me a shot at redemption. He gave me a shot at salvation. If this was old times, I would have been dead a long time ago for the sins and things that I committed. Just for the love of Yeshua HaMashiach Christ, his death gave me a chance to repent. And once I repented, I said that I'll never go back to my vomit. And for the most part, I've been on that road of not going back to it. So I got to thank the Most High for giving me that chance and reaching down and grabbing me out of my life of sin, because he didn't have to. I could have kept going until my death and still been blinded to what I had going on in my life. And the fact that he reached down and grabbed me and brought me out, I'm eternally grateful for that. You know what I'm saying? Now I can say I'm at the point of living with peace within myself and being able to just do what he wants me to do and live according to what he wants me to live. Is life perfect? Nah, because when you trying to walk this walk, you're going to get attacked from so many different angles, man, and it's tough at times to deal with. But I have to always be reminded that during times of tribulation, count it all as joy, and don't ask him to make it stop. Ask him to give you strength to get through it, because those are the times where the lessons are learned. And that was one of the toughest things I had to understand. You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm just more blessed and thankful that I can look at life from a spiritual realm and don't have to chase instant gratification things to try to make me feel better. That was something that was a serious character defect for me, trying to chase instant gratification things. You know what I'm saying? So for the most part, the Most High has helped me get through some of these obstacles that was in my path that I mentioned when it came on, and I hope he could do the same for you. Shalom.